What are you doing down here, you may ask? Well, this is where it all started. Crawling, walking, running. And we need to get back to it. And in fact, the older we are, the more we need to go back into that phase. Let me explain. Crawling isn't always on your forefoot. Crawling can be on your back. Do you remember playing crab football at school? The older ones will. And you can work on your core that way round. But again, more importantly, look what happens with your shoulders. Put your shoulders back. Your chest is pulled out, which helps breathing and counters what goes on when we're working on computers or reading or watching television. So crawling again is good for you in all fashions. So crawling. Crawling is the way we learnt to walk. A kid, when it starts crawling, develops and strengthens the muscles to be able to stand up. Once they're standing up, then they're able to get a balance, a feel of balance, and you'll find they lean forward to run. Hang on, that's the correct way to run. And they lean forward too far and they fall on their faces. And then when they run or stand up and lean too far back, they land on their bums. That is how they learn to run. Running comes from walking, comes from crawling. And that's what we need to do. Anyone can do it, any age. In fact, the older you are, the more you need to do it, because it brings back the functional training and the functional movements, and it strengthens the very muscles that you need to be able to run. That's why we start crawling as kids. It all makes sense. So get into various positions and simply rock initially, and you will get key joints to be moving. Get on your back. Learn to crawl again. It will help coordination. Learn to crawl again. It will open up the joints. Learn to crawl again. It's a great warm-up and a great cool-down. Just doing the movements that you did as a kid, but for some reason we can't do anymore. And even if you're not a runner, even if you're not a sports person, these 3 weeks of lockdown, maybe more, we'll be sitting in chairs. Some, such as couches, aren't good. Others, such as the balls, the sitting balls, are good, but how long can you keep in the correct position with your core muscles tensed up? Not very long, I'll guarantee. And others, and those were the ones that were designed in the 50s, yep, they're good. And look at them, they're 90 degrees and they hold you in an upright position and they give some support to the lower back. That is a proper chair. The next 3 weeks, or however long this lockdown is, no matter who you are, no matter what age, get down and start some crawling, and I promise you, you're going to feel some benefits afterwards.